am an RN district manager, and I'm telling you that every single tent is empty. The hospitals are almost empty. We stopped the whole country over this. I've seen fake nurses lying on the news that aren't even real nurses, and the reason I know is because I'm a district manager and I go to the same facilities, so they're lying. They're making up numbers that aren't there.
Any patient that came in with a respiratory problem was labeled COVID. Now that doesn't matter if it's you got stage 4 lung cancer and pancreatitis and heart disease and liver failure and everything else. You're still, because you come in with breathing problems, you're labeled a COVID patient.
They're staging, I'm glad I got this, a stage media op. Look at that, staged on Facebook Live.
I'm not saying that COVID-19 is not a real deal. I'm not saying it's not a virus. It sure is. We don't have a cure for it, just like we don't have a cure for the cold or the cure for the flu or anything else. And oh, by the way, don't you think it's really interesting if you look at the stats of how not right now all the COVID-19 coronavirus deaths are rising? Guess what's dropping massively? Deaths from pneumonia, deaths from the flu, and deaths from heart disease and heart attacks. Don't you think it's a bit ironic? What, are people not dying from heart attacks anymore? Are people not dying from pneumonia? Are they not dying from the flu? Nope, apparently COVID-19 and coronavirus fixed that. So now every person that dies now, for the most part, is getting labeled, toe tagged with COVID-19 coronavirus. Think about that, people.
What's up, Barry?
All right, man.
Where do you go, babe?
You can take out the mask, Doug. The case fatality rate's like 0.1 to 0.3.
COVID was part of it. It is not the reason they died, folks. It is one of many reasons. So to be so simplistic to say that's a COVID death because they have COVID, you know how many people die with pneumonia? Or people that die from flu? With flu, I should say. It's not from flu. Their lungs were compromised by COPD. They had a heart attack 2 years ago. They have a weakened body. We aren't pressured to test for flu. But ER doctors now, my friends that I talk to say, you know, it's interesting, when I'm writing up my death report, I'm being pressured to add COVID. Why is that?
Are the reported deaths from COVID-19 truly deaths from COVID-19? To address this question, we need to discuss death certificates, since death certificates are the basic source of information about mortality. Decisions are being made due to these figures despite the fact that they are flat out wrong, based on data that is insufficient and often inaccurate. Physicians make their best guesstimate and fill out the form. Then, that listed cause of death, whatever we list, is entered into a vital records data bank to use for statistical analysis, which then gives out inaccurate numbers, as you can imagine. Those inaccurate numbers then become accepted as factual information, even though much of it is false. So,
not this fear-mongering garbage that they're putting out based on no science, based on nothing that is physiologically sound, that is not based on any of the components that have been put out that I learned in medical school. I've been a doctor 29 years, and I can tell you, if anybody is truly worried about COVID-19, just come to my clinic. We'll have it taken care of in 24 hours.
Wow.
What's your right line with the flu?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. So it was a hoax.
I don't think it was a hoax.